Welcome Capsuleers! Today's guide is a quick and easy way for alpha clones to make their first 100 million ISK. This is specifically for new players. If you're an Omega pilot, there are more efficient ISK opportunities out there, so this guide is all about giving new players a head start. You'll be making ISK by scavenging in faction warfare zones where players are constantly in combat. These zones are filled with abandoned Tech 2 and faction drones and, with some luck, unlooted wrecks from players' ships carrying valuable Tech 2 loot. This method focuses on your scanning skills rather than high skill points, using directional scanning to pin down the loot. You'll need a Tech 1 scanning frigate, any faction works and initial scanning skills, which you will start with and can improve quickly. Since faction warfare zones are in low security space, some awareness is essential, but it's pretty safe with a few precautions. And if you do get blown up, you won't lose much. Before we start scanning, we need to set up two new overview tabs. This will help us stay aware of our surroundings and find loot more efficiently. The first tab is for situational awareness. This tab is designed to quickly show any potential dangers around us. We'll add ships, scan probes, Triglavian ships and a few basic celestial objects for quick warp outs if needed. The second tab is for identifying loot when scanning directionally. For this tab we'll add drones, wrecks and some basic celestials as well. This will let us filter out any unnecessary details and focus on finding valuable loot in faction warfare zones. To scan efficiently, it helps to adjust your interface setup. First, you'll want to detach your three scanning windows, the directional scanner, probe scanner and system map, if they're bundled together in the default layout. Having each window separated will give you the space you need to work comfortably with all of them open. Next, when using the directional scanner, sync it to your overview so you can quickly switch scanning modes by clicking between your overview tabs. This setup lets you toggle smoothly between situational awareness and loot-focused scanning. With the overview and directional scanner set, we configure the probe scanner to display drones and ships. Adding ships lets us identify any active probes that might belong to nearby players, helping us differentiate between abandoned and active drones. When you jump into a faction warfare system, you will notice a faction status notifier on the left side of your screen. Clicking this will open a map which you can use to identify active systems. These are more likely to have valuable loot. After entering any system, warp to the Sun at 100 km. Mid-warp, set up a safe bookmark close to the Sun. This will serve as a secure starting point for scanning. The Sun usually gives a good range on most of the items we're interested in. If anything is out of range, you can spot it on the system scanner and warp to a closer location if needed. Once we are in position, we'll start by using the directional scanner at maximum range to check for potential targets nearby. Next, we narrow down the scan's direction and adjust range. First, set it to an 800-degree cone, and then to a 90-degree cone to get a better idea of where potential loot might be located. Once we have this narrowed area, we'll launch our probes and place them in an initial scan formation covering that region. From here, it's a process of fine-tuning. We'll alternate between more precise directional scans on specific scan hits and tighter probe scans to pin down the exact location of our target. In the video, you'll see me using this technique to scan down a single Tech 2 hop-top window. While scanning, it's important to stay aware of your surroundings by regularly checking your directional scanner with a ship overview. Be cautious about what you walk to. In the example video, you'll see me pinpointing 5 Tick-2 Hornet drones linked to a Caracal Navy issue with Triglavian ships nearby. Definitely not something you would want to walk to. Once you've gathered a significant amount of loot, make it a habit to dock regularly. Eventually, you will get caught, so don't risk losing everything by holding onto it for too long. Here you will find fittings for each Tech 1 scanning frigate and sample setups that work well. Take a look and choose the one that suits you. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe and leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts.